I'm trying a new thing right now. I'm going live on Instagram. Ha! My computer is being a little laggy today, and I am sorry about that. I also meant to make a new banner to go here, but I failed at that. That's okay. I'm here early on a Monday. Usually I do this at night time. But I didn't get to spend as much time with my child this past weekend as I wanted to. And so I'm going live earlier because tonight I have Legos to build. It is very important. It's also been brought to my attention that perhaps on today's live stream I should talk about Murder, She Wrote a little bit less. I'm going to try so hard to not talk about Murder, She Wrote this whole time. If you don't know what Murder, She Wrote is, it is a murder mystery program from the 1980s. And I've been on this, and I'm talking about Murder, She Wrote. I watch it every night. I'm looking for something to get my kicks up, to get me moving off this couch of mine. I've been sitting here in my control room, flipping through the channels and watching happy people pass the time. Oh, I back down when the world looks scary, matching sweatsuit in my glory, Oreo and cup of joe, and I'll see you on the other side. Monotony, I've had enough. I want some of the good stuff. Hollow in love, cause my brain has felt the same for too many days. It's getting too easy, and I'm feeling kinda stuck here. It's gonna take a whole dang team to get me out of my seat. I swear there'll be an imprint that they'll show my grandkids. Hey, look what Grandma left us for a legacy. I back down when the world looks scary, bubble bath in February. Next thing you know, it's April though, and my toes are like little prunes. Monotony, I've had enough. I want some of the good stuff. Hollow in love, cause my brain has felt the same for too many days. Oh, I back down when things get hairy. Politics, religious theory, safety zone. I'ma run back home. Y'all can duke it all out right here. Monotony, I've had enough. I want some of the good stuff. Hollow in love, cause my brain has felt the same for too many days. That song is really new. That's why I'm playing it. I gotta get it under my fingers because I am going on a 2-week tour at the end of February. We're going to be playing the Listening Room Festival in Florida. If you're in Florida and you want more info about that, it's on my website, or you could just put it in the comments here. And if you're watching and you want to comment, I would love to have comments. Feels like I'm not just singing by myself in my basement that way. Oh, man. So this song that's coming out Friday, I wrote with my friend Jackson Emmer, who is, gosh, he's such a baller. He's so good. And it was our first co-write. And it doesn't often happen that your first co-write becomes something that you release into the world. But we had some magic. We had some magic there. Hey, thank you for listening, Michelangelo. I appreciate it. So I'm going to play a song from my 2023 album. That's crazy. It's not 2023 anymore. But I've been running some ads on Facebook and Instagram promoting the record that this song is on, and people have been buying it, and it's been the most, what's the word I'm looking for? I'll just say fun. It's been so much fun signing CDs and shipping them off to people that I've never met before and have never heard my music before. It's just makes you feel like a real, like you're doing a job. Hey Leo, great to see you. I'm here. I do this every Monday. Today I learned how I can also be on Instagram. That's the new thing right now. I'm on Instagram. But I'm here because I've got a new song coming out on Friday. It is a song about being married, although it could apply to anybody in any sort of long-term commitment. Super duper excited about it. I wrote it with Jackson Emery. You should look him up. All right, this song is from Maybe Modern. This is called Ghost of It. What did time do? I don't see you anymore, but I have the scars to tell the stories of our youth. We ran the world, our glory days were yet to come. We could be anything, we could be better than where we came from. But I was so scared of leaving when the time had come. Like my granddad sitting on the same porch like he'd always done. Hometown son, down the winding road I used to know. But I'm standing here alone, you can never go home again. You can only see the ghost of it. Here is the church where we learned the love the Savior brings. But I never felt believing was in my blood. And here is the school where we learned the brutal things. People love you one day and then they go away. It don't matter how your heart sings. But I was so scared of leaving when the time had come. Like my granddad sitting on the same porch like he'd always done. Hometown son, down the winding road I used to know. But I'm standing here alone, you can never go home again. You can never go home again. You can only see the ghost of it. Here is the door I used to make my escape. There are voices inside it. I wanna die, 'cause I don't see one familiar face. You can never go home again. You can never go home again. You can only see the ghost of it. Hey, thanks guys for being here. Yeah, that song was, I think, the first one I wrote that became the album, maybe Modern, and it was about losing my childhood home. If you listen to me do this a lot, you already know that, but it's just so interesting to me. I mean, when I say we lost our childhood home, I mean like we stood in the driveway while it was auctioned off. And it was super duper traumatic. I mean, traumatic that I'm still talking about it, right? And it took me so many songs to, I feel like, be able to move on. I just was writing on that subject and writing on it because it just was so like, it was one of those moments in life that you're like, whoa. It just, there's a word for it, like a, what's the moment thing? It's like a landmark moment or something. Anyway, but that song, when I finally wrote that song, I was like, oh, okay. I've said what I needed to say about it. I can get this out of my system. And it was like after writing that, I was able to move on and explore other things to write about. But it's just so fascinating. And I'm sure we all have those things in life, right? That like, I think after we lost our home, I just made so many poor decisions in my life. I was just didn't really know what to do with myself because in my mind, like that house was stability. That house was where I would go if everything else fell apart. And then that's gone. And the only thing left to fall back on was myself. Oh. Maybe that's the next thing I write about. Oh, man. So in addition to the new song that's coming out on Friday that I am so obsessed with, I spent this past Friday in the studio. I'm working on a new album called Saltwater Country. I'm actually going to be in the studio again on Friday to keep working on that. And as soon as I'm done with this live stream, oh, Jenna, hey. I'm going to play your song next. As soon as I'm done with this live stream, I'm going to start editing some videos that I'll start putting out maybe later today if I can get my editing skills together. But throughout the week, just as a lead up to the song, so keep your eyes on my social media because my producer John and I had a lot of fun making a little live video. So speaking of songs about home, this is a song called Saltwater Country. It is the title track of my 2025 album that I'm working on right now. I got t-shirts that say Saltwater Country on them. If you ordered my CD and I through one of the ads I'm running right now, you got Saltwater Country stickers. This is the song. And just as background information, my hometown is the same hometown as Gina Davis. And this is Jenna Mendel's favorite song that I have got. Ain't got a good reputation, ain't had one for a while. It don't make sense to me, everybody walks by with a smile. We are the salt of the earth, we are as real as the smile on your face. When you finally give up on the traffic on the bridge to the cave. Sister, are you coming out with me? Bank account full of nothing and nowhere I gotta be. Got a cooler and a blanket and a ring on my toe. It's hide out at Little Harbor, ain't nobody gotta know you're with me. In Saltwater Country. We like tradition, we like everything as it once was. Sometimes we go to Walmart and we walk around just because. The cracks in the sidewalk been there since my mama was young. It reminds her of summer and her dreams and the songs that she sung. Sister, are you coming out with me? Bank account full of nothing and nowhere I gotta be. Got a cooler and a blanket and a ring on my toe. It's hide out at Little Harbor, ain't nobody gotta know you're with me. In Saltwater Country. All the long forgotten brothers Gina Davis. We used to make nails, now we're the scapegoat for the drugs in the night. We're rich in coastline, a Victorian paradise. If they can't see the beauty, hell, that's their burden to bear. More for you and me, 'cause we ain't going anywhere. Hey, little sister, are you coming out with me? Make a count full of nothing and where I gotta be. Got a cooler and a blanket and a ring on my toe. Tie down a little harbor, ain't nobody gotta know you're with me. In saltwater country. In saltwater country. The big discussion in the studio on that song is whether or not to cut the last verse, because it doesn't necessarily add new information to the song. I'm just mentioning this because I think people are curious about how the whole process works. So that song it's like, we're not sure. We recorded it with that last verse intact, but it may or may not, be chopped out. And then there's a cool little ending. We've got some fun hits at the end of that song. He had me playing electric guitar in that, which is something I don't do very often. And I felt like a badass. There's nothing like some crunchy, distorted guitar to make you feel like a badass. Hey, thanks, guys. I'm glad you liked that one. I'm sitting here wondering, what on earth do I play next? What kind of vibe are we in right now? I don't know. I don't know what kind of vibe I'm in. Gosh, I had so many espressos, and I feel like I have so many things to say, and they're just swirling around my brain here. I know what I want to do. I want to do something a little bit slower and more pensive, perhaps, and then maybe I'll do something a little more up after this. I think, yeah, Jana, something slow now. It's interesting, the front, maybe front's not the right word, but our forward-facing selves, what people see of us is very often like this curated thing, And I think people see me, especially on the internet, and I wonder if this is how I present, but I think that people see me as like this super positive, like, go-getter, and I am a go-getter in that I have a very hard time relaxing and shutting my brain off. I don't really do either of those things. But in terms of positivity, to do this for a job requires, you have to believe in yourself more than anybody else does, but you also have to be able to compartmentalize when people are cruel, because in the internet, people are always mean. And for the most part, I can see a negative comment and delete it and move on, and it doesn't really affect me. But sometimes, you just get so many over time, it accumulates. And I found myself a couple of weeks ago thinking, like, why am I doing this? Like, maybe I should go get a real job. And it was real. There were a couple of days there where I was like, I think that I should just go get a real job. But I saw a post from another artist saying that this is not a job. This is a vocation. This is a calling. You do this because this is the thing you're called to do, and it's true. And then I had this moment with my kiddo, and my child is 5, and just, like, his knowledge of mama's job is making stuff. I just make stuff up all day, And I just think it's so cool because that in his mind, that's a job. And he'll say to me, Mama, I have to go do my work now too. And his work is that he creates movie ideas, and he acts out the stunt show parts of them and has me play the guitar to create the soundtrack. And doing that with him, I was sitting there playing my guitar while he did a stunt show. And I was like, shit, this is the whole reason I learned how to play this instrument. It's for this moment right here. What a silly thing that I thought I was going to quit doing this because... Anyway, it was that moment that brought me out of that little doldrum I was having, and this song kind of relates to that. all looking for something that the world may not give. We go through the motions, waiting to live. But every single day isn't gonna be a battle. Every single day isn't gonna be a storm. Better hold on tightly to the saddle, or you're gonna get thrown. We're all moved by the money. We've got none left to give. And the devil's got you thinking he's got time in a sieve. But every single day isn't gonna be a battle. Every single day isn't gonna be a storm. Better hold on tightly to the saddle, or you're gonna get thrown. And I believe God can be a mother. I don't think love's so hard to do. You can look deeper than the Father. Love can be cruel, but it don't have to. You think you lost the motion, you're stuck in your ruts. Everybody else is moving forward, but you ain't got the guts. No, every single day doesn't have to be a battle. Every single day doesn't have to be a storm. Better hold on tightly to the saddle, or you're gonna get thrown. And I believe God can be a mother. I don't think love's so hard to do. You can look deeper than the Father. Love can be cruel, but it don't have to be cruel. Hey, Aunt Nancy. That reminds me, it's Uncle Mac's birthday today. Nancy and Mac have been such amazing, supportive people. You guys mean so much to me. I need to meet you in person. Maybe in New Hampshire. I do have a show coming up in New Hampshire. I think in March. I have to double check my calendar. Can't do it right now because I'm live streaming, but I will after, and I can confirm that. Hey, Rose. So nice to see you. I'm thinking I'm going to do one more song, and then I have to edit the videos that I mentioned earlier, because I have a new song coming out on Friday. It'll be available on all streaming platforms that you might use. YouTube, too. That counts. It is one of my favorite songs that I've ever participated in writing. I wrote it with my friend Jackson Emmer. And I think what I love about it, and what I love about Jackson's writing, is he's just so good. Hey, Frank. I think you can't see others in the chat because you might be the only one watching on Twitch. I think you are. That's why. Jackson's superpower when it comes to songwriting is just a really succinct chorus. He's just so good at getting to the point, but doing it in a way that no one else has done it. And I feel like my songwriting superpower is melody. That's always been the thing that I pay attention to the most in a song. And so this song that we have coming out Friday, I just think is the perfect marriage of our two superpowers. All right, I'm going to try this. If I muck it up, then you're going to get one more song out of me. This is a song I wrote for my dad. My dad passed away in 2016. And he was, he fancied himself my dadager. And when I was a teenager playing music and my dad was my dadager, it went over about as easily as you might imagine it goes over when a dad tries to tell his teenage daughter what to do. Oh, Bill, don't be sorry. I'm just glad you're here. Frank, you're in New Hampshire too. Oh my gosh. Oh, Bill, sorry. Frank Tedesco fan. It's Bill. Sorry. We got two Bills watching. That's so funny. All right, since you're here and we're talking about it, let me site. I have to do it on my phone because I'm streaming on my computer. I'm on the tour tab of my website, and it looks, I should have known these facts before I hopped on here. Oh, golly, because now I can't find it. What am I doing? All right, you're getting me a little longer here because now I'm looking this up. If Kathy were here, Kathy's my booking agent, she would have Dover, New Hampshire on March 23rd. Dover. Are you near Dover? All right. Song for my daddy. So my dad wanted me to be a blues musician. You can tell how that worked out. And I tried so hard after he passed away to write a blues song for him, but blues doesn't come naturally to me. So he got this folky thing. May God bless you, send you an angel. I'll be looking down from my home. Remember, I always loved you. When the world quits playing ball and starts throwing stones, it's a long, long way to Tipperary. I see setting suns and you see the dawn. Sometimes I look in your window till I see the lights start turning on. May God bless you and send you an angel. I'll be looking down from my home. Remember, I always loved you. When the world quits playing ball and starts throwing stones, I've moved away from heavy doorways. I've walked away from painful tears. I found my garden in your eyes, love. You were my hope and peace throughout the years. May God bless you and send you an angel. I'll be looking down from my home. Remember, I always loved you. When the world quits playing ball and starts throwing stones, I am your constellation. Hold me near. I only hope you know you are my dear. So don't Tipperary. I see setting suns and you see the dawn. I found my garden in your eyes, love. Please know my heart ain't gone. May God bless you and send you an angel. I'll be looking down from my home. Remember, I always loved you. When the world quits playing ball and starts throwing stones. When the world quits playing ball and starts throwing stones. When the world quits playing ball and starts throwing stones. I haven't done that one in a while. It was fun. Yes, so if you are interested in that New Hampshire show, March 23rd in Dover, New Hampshire, it's a house concert. So I'm going to make sure to update my website because clearly that's not on there. And with a house concert, if you want to attend, you just email the host and say, hey, I'd like to come to this show, and that is all there is to it. House concerts, in my opinion, are the best way to hear live music because, I mean, it's just, you feel, as an artist, you feel like you're just hanging out with a bunch of people, you know? And I think as an audience member, you just feel that connection with the artist. It doesn't feel like this wall separating you. And most of the time, house concerts are a potluck event, so there's food and you can bring food and it's donations and it's just the best. So if you're in New Hampshire and you want to come to Dover, you could send me a note or you could RSVP. I'll update my tour link and make sure that you can take care of that. Kathy! Hey! So Jenna has asked for one more song. Okay, Jenna. Just for you. I'm gonna do this one because I was thinking about it earlier. So one more time, if you don't already follow me on a streaming platform, now is a great time because I've got that new song coming out on Friday. Jackson and I have already won a songwriting award for that one this year. We won it a couple of weeks ago. If I had planned, I would have the award right in front of me and I could hold it up and show you. But we won for, I believe it was a folk song. It's not really a folk song. Nah. I should have had my facts straight before I started talking about this. Yes, Rob. Yes, look at this. So if you would like to help me celebrate the new song, thank you, Rob, for the reminder here. I've got a clickable link up above. You can purchase a Valentine for this song for $5. It truly just covers the production and the shipping of the Valentine to you. And you can select to have it blank, or I can write one of the romantic lines for the song on the back of the card. I love writing in cursive, so it's fun for me to do that if you select that option. All right, last song for Jenna, and then I swear I'm going to go edit these videos so you can hear what I worked on in the studio on Friday. And everybody, please cross your fingers for me because I feel like my son's... Being in daycare, you just get a new cold every week, and I feel like I've got my son's new cold coming on, and it's just not a convenient week to have a cold, so just like send me a hope and a prayer. This is one of 2 love songs that I've written. The other one comes out on Friday. It's not this one. My husband, the song coming out Friday is called Put the Ring On Every Day. But this is a song about, like, you know, loving each other even when it gets hard. Thank you, Bill. My husband, the way he put the ring on yesterday, and what I mean by that is the way he just put the work into this relationship, is that he, instead of taking new plastic single-use bags from the grocery store, he carried out all of his purchases in his arms. Because he forgot the reusable bags. He knows that's my thing. You think you know me like a name in a magazine. carefully curated positive publicity. Barely scratching the surface. You gotta dig deep down. Sure, I'm pleasant when the days are sunny over a glass of champagne. I am a delight with the lights out, honey, but I hope you still hold me when it rains. You like my laughter, it's just a nervous tick. Find a song on the radio so I can sing along with it. Afraid to let you see clearly, so I hold back so much. Sure, I'm pleasant when the days are sunny over a glass of champagne. I am a delight with the lights out, honey, but I hope you still hold me when it rains. When it rains, when it rains, when it rains, when it rains. Everything is beautiful when everything is beautiful. But what about when it all gets real? Yeah, I'm pleasant when the days are sunny over a glass of champagne. I am a delight with the lights out, honey, but I hope hold me when it rains. When it rains, when it rains, when it rains, when it rains, when it rains. When it rains, when it rains, when it rains, when it rains, when it rains. Ha. Oh, Jenna, thank you. My husband popped in here just like exactly after I commended him for not taking more single-use plastic bags from the grocery store. Honey, I gave you a shout out. Thank you for hanging out with me at this totally random time on a Monday. I really, really appreciate it. I hope to see some of you in March at that New Hampshire House concert. And also, if you have a person in your life for whom you need to buy a Valentine's card, you could buy it from me for $5. Just click the link up above. You can see my finger now. And help me celebrate. And if you don't have a person that you want to give a Valentine card to, that's fine too. You know, you could just listen to the song on Friday, and maybe I'll live stream again before Friday. Maybe I'll just do it every day to promote this song. Who knows? Maybe I'll do that. You heard it here, folks. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye, everybody.